Hello everyone, my name is Dean Holyan. I come from Canada, New Mexico. Grew up Navajo Nation my whole life, and this year we competed at the college finals and the calf roping. To prepare mentally, getting the mental reps in, that's always, I try to work out as much as I can, 5 times a week, kind of hard on the road, but get myself ready mentally and physically is the main thing. Try to hit some rodeos on the way up there, keep the repetition, keep that fire in my heart to be ready for Casper. And one of the main things I'm excited for is just being able to be in that Coliseum and wear that Diné College dress proudly. My performance yesterday was pretty good. I made a horse change, jumped on my horse Razor. I've had it for 5 years. I knew it should fit the setup, fit these calves. Main goal was just try to get the best start I could, rope the neck as sharp as I can and try to get a hold of my calf and finish up the job, make no mistakes. But sitting 3rd and 4th right now, very fortunate, but just happy to be here. Yeah, there was a lot of challenges, because I winter up in Arizona half the time, and time change difference, and trying to be able to practice and work out and do my school and be on the road and travel. There was a lot of times I had to get a couple extensions. They're great professors. Worked with me a lot to be able to be on the road, and not only represent Diné College, but Navajos as well. So it was pretty tough to balance it all together, but I was fortunate enough to have a great support team to help me accomplish all those goals. Yeah, it was my first year qualifying. It's not easy. I've gone a couple times trying to college rodeo and haven't had the best of luck. So you gotta have a lot of luck, a lot of try, and this year meant a lot to me because I knew it would be my last year competing college rodeoing, and I knew I had to get it done this year or it was never going to happen. A lot of my struggles throughout the year was, trying to balance out professional rodeo, Indian rodeo, and also my job working professional music director. So trying to figure out schedules and dates and planes and every way I can to make sure I got to these college rodeos. And they're my first priority this year because obviously I love to represent Diné College, and my dad as well. He's the rodeo coach for I think his 4th or 5th year. Yeah, he's a coach. He's a hardest critic on me my whole life. So it just meant special to have him in my corner a little extra. Because he's not only my coach but he's my dad as well. So I have a little more extra try than if I would rodeo for anyone else with a different coach. That's not my dad. So it's kind of a dream come true to get to rodeo for my dad, and at the college that he made the college finals through. So just a lot of pride. So I really want to make sure that I went the extra mile to try extra harder for him, not only just for him, but for the Diné College and everyone that's over there that supports me. I've been competing my rodeos my whole life. I was born into it. My grandpa Dean Jackson, he started the rodeo program at Diné College. And, he got my mom in the rodeo, and then my dad was already rodeoing, his dad's rodeoing, his older brothers, it's just kind of almost like a family business. Like, I grew up in it, I was always in the dirt. It's the only thing I wanted to be in my whole life was an Indian cowboy. Oh, this is home, Dean C. Jackson Memorial Arena, that's my grandpa, that's who I'm named after, actually. It's always special. It's always special to come over here and compete at the Dean C. Jackson Memorial. It's just, I never did get to meet him, but his wife, Stephanie Jackson, we have a close bond, so every time I come here, it feels like she's with me, and in a way, I feel like he's with me at this arena. The biggest rodeo on the Navajo Nation happens right here, so, it's just fun. I'm very fortunate, very blessed to get to do what I get to do right here at this arena. I'm a PRCA Music Director. All the sound here is my business owned, and, Winter Rock's pretty special because when growing up here and always coming to this rodeo, they always had PRCA music directors and announcers, and this rodeo has a special hold in my heart because this is where I decided, man, this is cool. This is a cool job to have, is get to play the music, because I love rodeo, I love music. My mom said I can't rope my whole life, so I got to find something else to do. And that was it, so being able to be here and blessed to be able to be hired here through Survey Championship Rodeo and to play the music through here. So that's what I do as my job, is a PRCA Music Director, or anywhere, Indian Rodeo, anywhere Western sports, I love to do it. Oh yeah, rodeo and school kind of ties together for me. You have to come up there, you have to practice, you have to study, you have to perform when you're up, when you're called upon. Take your tests, take your exams, be there on time. It's just not only showing up for my dad, but my professors with the same respect as I would my dad, the same pay attention to them just like I'm at the practice spin. So, it kind of ties together that hard work, and it helps you achieve your goals. Just time management, try to be the best at time management, pick a time and a place, try to, have the best attitude, whether if you stayed up late working on an assignment to show up to your next, side quest or next mission with the same energy you did, the day before. So, try to balance everything the best you can and have a great attitude, and only thing you control is your attitude. So that'd be my advice.